Hey guys, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. Today is a trip day. I am actually visiting here in Ohio, and I'm going to be visiting some local cute shops and a fabric outlet here in Ohio. I am so excited about today's journey, and I'm so glad that you're here with us today. So before we actually get started on our trip today, I'm going to ask you to go down below, find the subscribe button and the little bell. You're going to want to click those so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Also, check out my blog at www.thefaithfulfarmermomma.com. I am visiting a friend here in Ohio, and I have to tell you, coming and looking at other farmers' gardens really is so inspiring. Today I just want to share a few little pictures of their garden because it is so impressive to me and it gives me such inspiration to work on my gardens at home. There's nothing like rhubarb in a garden, but also things like sunflowers. I adore sunflowers, and these sunflowers are so gorgeous and so tall. And what garden wouldn't be complete without zinnias? The garden is beautiful, and the flowers are absolutely amazing. Zinnias are such a happy flower. They are one of my favorite by far. My friend zinnias take up a whole row in their garden. Not only does it help bring the pollinators, but it helps to give that cut flower beauty that helps to bring this beauty inside. Look at the size of this thing. Gorgeous. In Oklahoma, we are getting ready to start our fall garden. We still have a lot of time left in our season, so things like this, these are peas, they actually, it's too warm still for us to be able to grow them in Oklahoma, so it's really cool to kind of see them. This is a spaghetti squash. And of course, the season is very different. Look at all of the tomatoes on these tomato bushes. Here I am upset because I'm pulling my tomatoes out. But here in Ohio, they're not even quite ready to be picked. Although, hiding in the background, there's a little bit of blush. Ohio really surprised me, guys. Going from the city, then out to the country, and then out to Amish land was just absolutely amazing. We went to Berlin. Berlin is about an hour and 30 minutes or so away from my friend, and the views were absolutely gorgeous. We brought along all the kids, which was really fun, and my kids love going to Amish country. One thing I was really surprised about was just how different the land was. Flat in some areas, hilly in others, major cities, universities, just totally different the entire way. I wanted to go to Berlin because of another channel that I like to watch. The gal's name is Mary, and she is from that area. She's talked about going to Zink's and a few other places there in Berlin. I love seeing all of the buggies and the horses and just the more simple way of life. Amish country has always been amazing to me. It brings me back to my roots when I was a kid, when I remember going out to Lancaster for family reunions and going out to see my family that lived out in that direction. So the gal that I follow on YouTube, her name is Mary Yoder. She is from the White Cottage company. If you've never checked her out, you're going to want to do that. Her projects are absolutely amazing and so inspiring. But I just had to share this with you because it was such an amazing trip. Heading into Berlin is just such a sweet little drive. The town is really cute and quaint, lots of tourists, which, yes, I'm a tourist too, but I would prefer to be in places that weren't very touristy. However, this town has all the charm of a cute, sweet little country town. The Amish are everywhere, which I absolutely love, and a lot of the stores, places like The Gathering Place, Berlin Seeds, Zinks, for example. My entire goal was to come to Zinks. This is a fabric warehouse, and I'm going to tell you, I could have stayed here for hours, and I mean hours, like H-O-U-R-S, hours. They had every type of material that you could possibly want. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We did spend quite a bit of time there, and unfortunately it wasn't long enough for me, but to take in all the beautiful print, it gave me such inspiration for later. We then headed to a place called Berlin Seeds. They are not online. It is run by a local family, and everything can be ordered through a catalog. The views are gorgeous from the top of this hill here where the store is. But the main part of why I even wanted to go, seeds. Y'all, I have been looking for seeds for weeks and months. It's almost impossible to find seeds. Berlin Seeds had all types of seeds. So I packed my cart and brought them home with me back to Oklahoma. We then headed to a place called Yoder's Drieds and Gifts. And I have to tell you, again, the drive, it was only a few minutes long, but absolutely beautiful. The green and the beautiful blue skies. Such a beautiful place, even in the middle of summer. Unlike Oklahoma, that is so hot, you're dying. So we went to this adorable store, and let me tell you something. I could have bought everything in there and put it in my house. It is such a cute store. Of course, the Amish like to have their stores close to home, so the store is actually right there on their property. Their gardens are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And while we were here, one of the ladies actually came from the house and came outside and was weed eating around the fence and around the flower beds. So it was absolutely just so cool. Love the cottagey style of their flower beds. So beautiful. Going into the store, I didn't know what to expect at first, but then once I was in there, I was like, oh my goodness. Loved the dried flowers, the colors that they maintained, so beautiful, and all of the things that you could use to put inside your house. My kind of store. Well, that's it for our trip today, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed visiting the Amish country here in Ohio. Bye, guys.